difficult. Okay, so welcome everybody. How's everything going today? Welcome to this session. So today we'll be talking about a very, very important topic. Maybe you know this topic, maybe no. So you're going to tell me what do you know about this, okay? So let's give it a go. Today we're going to be discovering a little bit of the difference between will or will be going, okay? So this is pretty much what we have to do today, okay? So I'm going to start to mute you if I see that you have any noisy environment. I'm going just to mute you, okay? So today we have the difference between will and be going, okay? So I would like you to answer on the chat. You can answer here. Remember that you have the possibility to write down here your answers, okay? Or you can open your microphone to tell me the answers. Sometimes I'm going to tell you like, Lina, can you participate? Or I can tell you, Andrea, can you participate, etc. Okay? So let's give it a go. First one, have you got any plans for tomorrow? So if somebody asked me, have you got any plans for tomorrow? What could be the answer? Yes, I am going to visit my grandparents, or yes, I will visit my grandparents. So what do you reckon would be the answer here? Edimar says going to. What about you? What do you reckon? Is I am going to visit my grandparents or I will? What do you reckon?
Mm.
So Edimar says going to, Andrea says going to, Jenny says I'm going to. Okay, so it looks that you're pretty much on the same idea. Okay, next one. Why is she learning Spanish? She's going to travel to Spain or she will travel to Spain. So what do you think? The first or the second? So Edimar says she will travel to Spain. What do you say, people? Andrea says, will. Why is she learning Spanish? She's going to travel to Spain or she will travel to Spain. So I have two answers. And the rest, what do you reckon, guys? What do you think? Are you happy with this answer? Okay, both. Lina says that both any of these options. Okay, we're going to check it later. Okay, next one. We are thirsty. Wait here. Wait here. I am going to get some water. Or wait here. I will get some water. Like we are thirsty. We want to drink something. Wait here. I am going to get some water or I will get some water. What do you reckon, people? What do you think is the best option here? We're going to check at the last part. So this is for me to check what are you thinking about this. Andrea says, I am going to get. Edimar says, I am going to get some water. Or the other possibility will be, I will. Hello, everybody who recently joined. We're talking about future and we're trying to review what do you think is the best option in every single category. Okay, so you have I am going to get some water or I will. So apparently, most of you're writing on the chat box right here and you can write your answer, okay? Or you can open your microphone and tell us the answer. Okay, next one. Meat or fish? And you answer, I'm going to have some fish, please, or I will have some fish, please.
I'm
What
going to.
what do you reckon is the best option? Anna, what do you think? Anna Rodriguez, you are the only Anna today. So what do you reckon? I'm going to have some fish, please, or I will have some fish, please. What do you say? What do you say? Okay, on the chat, they say going to. Okay, going to. Well, you're happy with that. Next one with the number 5. What do you think? Sorry, what do you want the keys for? What do you want the keys for? And you say, I'm going to close the door or I'll close the door. We exaggerate the L. What do you want the keys for? I'm going to close the door or I'll close the door. What do you think is the best option here? Just try to guess, try to think about if you were about to say this, what would you say at that moment? What would you think is the best way to say this? What do you want the keys for? I'm going to close the door or I'll close the door. So what do you reckon is the best option right here? Tell me, tell me. You can tell me, you can try to guess. You can open the microphone and tell me. What do you reckon, Frank? What would you put in this case? No idea? What about you're answering on the chat. I think the answer depends on the country you are because Aussies love short expression. Everything is likely to be real. Okay, that's a good point of view. It's very interesting how people speak in different countries. I can tell you that there are some variations from country to country, but that depends a lot on the intention. Okay, that's a good point of view. Okay, and other answer says I'm going to. Okay, we're going to explain later what is the rule right here. Okay, if you don't take the taxi, you aren't going to arrive on time. If you don't take the taxi, you won't arrive on time. So this is a conditional rule. There is a specific conditional rule for answer this one. Do you remember? What is the conditional rule that explains this one? So
Second? No.
the second, okay. Andrea and Edimar, they
Okay.
say that it is won't. But you have any other option, you can just write it on the comments, okay? Very good, or open the microphone as well. Why do you want so many oranges? Why? I will make an orange juice or I am going to make an orange juice. So what do you reckon? This is very tricky. Actually, it looks very tricky. Andrea says, I will make an orange juice or I'm going to make an orange juice. So Andrea is hesitating. Like everybody right now at this level of the activity is like, is this will? Is this going to? I'm going to. So we're going to check it out. We're going to check it out if this was will or going to. Great, great. Keep answering, please. Number 8. Oh, I haven't got enough money to pay. I haven't got enough money to pay. Don't worry, I'll lend you some. Don't worry, I lend you some money. Or don't worry, I'm going to lend you some money. Okay, iPhone says, I'm going to. And what do you reckon? What do you think, guys? What do you think would be the best option here?
Oh, I haven't got enough money to pay.
Yes, sometimes reading helps to
No.
know. What would you say, Hector? Hector Fabio, what do you reckon?
I will.
I will. Okay. So if I can say the contraction, I'm going to say I'll.
I'll.
Okay.
I'll.
It's it's okay. Very good. We need one more player. We need one more player, like the Aussie says. And what do you have? You have, will you play with us tomorrow? Are you going to play with us tomorrow? Oh, this is a little bit confusing. So what would you say? We need one more player. Will you play with us tomorrow? Or are you going to play with us tomorrow? So iPhone says will. Okay, very
Will.
good.
I guess
Will.
will.
Frank says will. He agrees. Why are you switching on the TV? What are you switching? I'll watch a football match or I'm going to watch a football match. What do you reckon is the best option here? What did
I'm
you say?
going I'm going to watch a football match.
Okay, Grace, let's check it out. Okay, so I'm going to cross fingers for you that you got all the answers. Let's check it out. They said 70%. Well done. Okay, we are going to have the chance to check. Okay, look at this. Have you got any plans for tomorrow? Yes, I'm going to visit my parents. Okay, so this person, this example is already decided. Like, I'm going to do that. When you have this level of certainty, you can say, I'm going to do, is because you are very sure that this is going to happen. Okay, this is like a short-term future. You're going to do that. You're very decided to do that. Okay, great. Why is she learning? She's doing the activity right now. Okay, so we have to say she's going to travel. So she's learning because she's already got a purpose. She already knows that she wants to travel to Spain. She has this uh, idea decided. She already made up her mind, and she can tell that she's going to travel to Spain. Okay, next one. We are thirsty. Wait. I'm going, in this case, I will get some water. This is like a promise. I will get some water, okay? And the next, meat of fish. I'll have some fish. When you order in a restaurant, I'll have, you can use the future, okay? So you can check, everything is corrected. I'm going to visit my grandparents. She's going to travel to Spain. Wait, I'll get some water. I'll have some fish, please, when you order. I'm going to close the door. Very short decision. You won't arrive on time. This is the rule. If you don't take the taxi, something in future. If I don't go to school, I won't have my complete attendance. So something bad is going to happen. This is a conditional. Great. What do you want so many oranges? It's because I already decided that I'm going to make an orange juice. So I already have this on my mind, and this is going to be in a very short future. That's why I'm going to make an orange juice. Okay. Oh, I haven't got enough money to pay. Don't worry, I lend you some. This is like a promise. Don't worry, I'm going to give you this money. This is a promise. I lend you some. Okay, next one. We need one player. Will you play with us tomorrow? This is a question for the future. You're asking. This is not decided. You are asking for the other person if he's going to be there with you or not. And why are you switching on the TV? This person already decided that is going to watch a football match. So you see the intention. So there are many rules. So these are some examples. Okay, let's check it out. Maybe you have heard about this long time ago. Maybe you haven't heard about this, but we are going to discover what are the main differences between will and going to, okay? So I'm going to ask you some help to read this. Okay, Edimar, could you please help me reading the very first example?
Yes, I want. I want to read. Okay, express future action. Decide at the moment of the speaking. For example, I will have salad now.
Thank you very much. So this is our first example, something that is decided at the moment. This is like a decision, immediate decision, okay? So that is what they call immediate. It's like just at the moment. Okay, I'll have salad now. I'll have it now. Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Frank, could you please help us reading the next example? Frank Mauricio, are you there?
Sorry, which one is, I think?
This one.
Okay.
Express.
Express a prediction based based on a personal opinion or experience. I think United United
United. Yeah,
win the game.
exactly. Very good. Look at this. Frank has two words that had the same ending. So this has two rules of pronunciation. Maybe if you have attended to other classes, we already discussed this part. When you have an SD, you don't pronounce the E, so you're going to say based, based. But if I have a T, I have to pronounce everything. So I have two options to pronounce this thing. United with T, united, or united with R, united. American and Australian, they say united, United States. Is because this is common in Australian and is common in American. But in British, they prefer to pronounce with a T, united. Okay? So look at this. When we have to express a prediction based on personal opinions, what is an opinion? I think, I believe, I consider, from my perspective, it seems to me, as I see. So all these expressions are from personal opinions and experiences, okay? So if I'm going to say, I think, I'm going to use will. I think United, I don't know, Manchester United, I don't know, maybe any other kind of team that has the name United will win the game. I think this is my opinion. Okay, thank you very much, Frank. Let's continue with who's there? Grace, could you please help us reading the next one?
Express a future past. Cloud. The sun will rise tomorrow. The sun will rise tomorrow.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Look at this. This is a future fact. A future fact. When we say a future, is because this is going to happen later in the future. It's not like right now or like in a very short future. In some part in the future, this is going to happen. Okay? So, for example, the sun will rise tomorrow. This is for sure. This is a fact. Es un hecho. This is a fact. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay. So this is one category. You see the very, very particular situation. This is something decided at the moment of speaking. This is a prediction in your opinions or your experiences. And this is something that is going to happen for granted. It's a fact. It's something that is very, very likely to happen. Okie dokie. So let's continue. Okay, now, Grace, could you please help us reading the next one? Express future.
Express future plans decided before the moment of speaking. For example, I'm going to visit my aunt next Friday.
Thank you very much. So I was talking to a friend, but in my mind, in my story, I already decided that I'm going to visit my aunt next Friday. So this is a prior plan. If you compare with the last one, it was immediate at that moment specific. For example, when you order in a restaurant, when you are at the restaurant, you're checking the menu and you are trying to get an immediate decision. This is different because this person already decided that she's going to visit her aunt. Okay? Very good example. Okay, let's continue with the next one. So, okay, we're going to see. Ana, are you there? Ana Rodriguez, could you please help us reading this part?
Yes. Express a prediction based on present evidence. Example, look at those. Look at those black clouds. It is going to rain.
Exactly. So when they say evidence is something that you can see or something that you know that is going to happen because something tells you that this is very likely to happen. For example, imagine that you are like outside and you see the black clouds. This is the evidence Obviously, when you see the black clouds, you say, oh, it's going to rain. This is very obvious. It's because we have evidence. Thank you very much. Jenny Carolina, are you there? I think Jenny is busy today. Jenny Carolina, you are not there today? It's okay. Andrea Duarte, could you please help us reading the last example?
Yes, express that something is about to happen. For example, get back. The bomb is going to explode.
Exactly, exactly. Something is very, very likely to happen in the very short time. The bomb is going to explode. Okay, great, great, great. You see all the difference that they are very similar in Spanish. Maybe we don't have this problem because it's more obvious. It's our language, and we have heard a lot of people saying the words. But when we talk in English, we have to get used. We're like a babies. We're like babies. We're just trying to discover the language. Okay. So the final recommendation. Will and going. Lina, do you have a question? Tell me.
Yes, I'm not really familiar, or it's quite confusing, the difference between will and going to when we are talking about expressing a future fact, like something that will happen, like for granted, and
Mm-hmm.
something that is very likely to happen in the short moment. So I don't understand those things.
With this part, like in
Yeah,
comparison
so
with this.
yeah, in comparison, when we are talking about will,
Yeah,
in the third dot, express a future fact is something
this
that will
difference.
happen. Yeah, something that will happen, like something that you give for granted.
Mm-hmm.
And when we talk about going to, and you're trying to express something that is very likely to happen. So what's the
Okay.
difference?
Okay, thank you. That's a good question. A fact is something that could be scientifically proven, like it's always happening like that. This is not changing. It's always the same, the same, the same. In this example, you have the sun will rise tomorrow. This is something that always happens. The sun is always rising and going back. This is a fact. This is something that is always like that, always like that. You don't have any possibility to change it. Okay? In comparison with the other thing they say, express that something is about to happen. For example, when you say the sun will rise tomorrow, it's not immediately, it's some part in the day that is going to happen. And in this case, this is in some minutes, in a very short time, it's going to happen, and it's not a fact. A fact is something that always happening, always is like that. But this one is something special, is an activity that it's very different every single time. Well, for example, when you say the bomb it's going to explode, is because it could be about anything. The baby is going to cry. The dog is going to bark. The door is going to open. This is very different with the facts in English. Okay, so I'm going to put you some examples of facts so we can see some examples. So, hello everybody. Hello. We're talking about something that is very likely to happen in the future, and this is something that is called facts. The facts are always happening. For example, the sun will rise at 6. This is a future fact. Or a prediction. She will graduate next year. This is not immediate. This is going to happen somewhere in the future. And a prediction, it will probably rain tomorrow. So we have facts and predictions, okay? So this is another thing. Everything that you take for granted that is 100% and you can change, that is a fact. Is that okay? Lina, is this more clear right now? Is clearer for you?
As math.
Well, we're going to see more examples, don't worry.
Sounds good.
Okay, yeah, it's kind of interesting, this thing about facts. For example, an interesting fact is that the water boils at 100 degrees, isn't it? At 100 Celsius degrees, by the way, not any kind of degree, Celsius degree. So this is a fact, so I can express something like that. You have to be careful. Imagine that my mother is telling me, be careful of the soup. So the soup will boil very soon. So I have to be very attentive. We know that the soup is going to boil. We know that. We take for granted that. But in some part of the future, this is going to happen. My mother can't really tell me like in 3 minutes, in 4 minutes. So the soup will boil very, very soon. This is a fact. This is something that is always like that. That doesn't change. Okay? This is another example of what we were talking. Okay, so let's continue. So we have this part like will and going can be used for making future predictions without having a real difference in meaning. So this is another use. This is something that will and going to are going to share. For example, I think it will be foggy tomorrow. Or sometimes people tend to say, I think it is going to be foggy tomorrow. So in this particular case, it doesn't matter what you say. It could be will, it could be going to, it's okay. Because the meaning is very, very similar. This is the only case where you don't have that distinction. You don't have a lot of problems with that. Okay? Very good, very good. So, do you have any questions so far? Everything okay with this part? More or less, so it's okay. Okay, so we're going to do some activities today to practice, okay? So this is our first activity that where you are going to decide by yourself. This is not going to be a group activity. This is going to be just an individual activity. Okie dokie? Well, let's give it a go. So I'm going to put you in individual players and you have to decide which one is the best option. You're going to have a sentence that is going to be incomplete and you have to decide what is the best option, okay? Well, so let's give it a go. You're going to enter in this link. I'm going to share it with you guys. 1 second. I think I can share it on the WhatsApp group if that's okay. Okay, let's check it out. Okie dokie, that's correct. And now we have the code. You can scan the code right here, or you can enter with this code, okay? You got it right there. Okay, Grace was really fast. Okay, so please enter right here. And let's see how do we do it. Okie dokie. So we have how many are we today? We have 17 people. So I'm expecting for you to enter here. Okie dokie. Thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you very much, Grace, for joining this activity. Let's continue. Let's continue. So we're going to discover what is going on here. Okie dokie. Okay. So try to enter, everybody. If you're connected from your cell phone, it's okay. You are going to still be connected on the cell phone and be connected on the activity. Okay, so we're going to wait for more people. Try to enter. You can scan this code. Hello, everybody. Hello to all the students that recently joined the session. Today, we're practicing between will and going to. So scan the code and try to enter, please. Okay. Yeah, we got more people joining this activity. So we got Tati, Matthias, Sebastian. Okay, amazing. Okay, let's continue. We got Alex as well. Okie dokie. Very good, very good. So let's give it a go. Okay, hello everybody. Hello. Welcome to this session. Today we're practicing about will and going to. Will and going to. So this activity is going to test your knowledge about the difference between will and going to. So most of you are entering on the website. I have a link on the chat group, and then you have to enter the code. Or you can take your cell phone and scan the code right here, okay? So we got 10 students. We are waiting for you to join. Okay, let's go, everybody. Okay, I'm going to wait for you 2 minutes more, and then we continue with the activity. Okay, okay. Well, we're waiting for more people to join. Maris is there. Thank you very much for joining. Jay, Camila, wonderful. Okay, okay. Are you having any issue trying to enter? Sometimes they ask you to create a profile. Don't create a profile, just try to connect without the profile, okay? Don't worry too much about creating the profile. You can create it later if you wish. Okay, great, everybody, yeah. Okay, how are you going? All good? Hello, how's everybody going? Okay, so there we are. So we got 11 people joining this activity. Oh, Tati, you lost connection. Okay, so let's give it a go. I'm going to start the game and you have to select the best word to complete, okay? So be careful because if you make a mistake, that is going to push you back to the beginning of the activity, okay? So you can select the activities. Okay, very good. Well done, guys. Okay, this is an activity that's going to be a little bit difficult, but it's okay, it's totally fine. So this is for you to check your knowledge, to check if you are understanding this topic, okay? Let's continue. Yay. Very good. Well done. Matthias is doing very great on this activity. Okay. Let's continue. Very well played, guys. Yay. Okay, how do we do on this one? Okay, for all the people who recently joined, you can enter to this game. This game is about practicing different expressions about will and going to. Okay, so we're going to wait. How do you go? Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to share this activity with you. If you couldn't join, don't worry. I'm going to give you an activity to practice. Okay. So, 1 second. This is the activity that your classmates are doing on the game, okay? So I was waiting for everybody to join, but unfortunately, you couldn't join the activity. Maybe you are busy today. Okay, where are you connected today, guys? Are you connecting from Brisbane, from Sydney, from Melbourne? Where are you living at the moment, guys? Okay, this is the activity that your classmates are doing. Well done, Hector. Well done. Very good. So look at this. Hector is advancing so fast. Sebastian is very dangerous close. Okay, great. Well done. Okay, Hector. Okay, well done. Great. Okay, Sebastian and Hector, you're tied. Hector, my goodness, you're about to win. Well done. Oh no, Hector, you lost 1 point. No. So if you make any mistake, this pushes you back to the beginning. Okay, so I already sent you the link. Okay, so you can practice on your site. Okay, enter on the WhatsApp group and you have a link. This is the activity that they are doing. Okay, great. Okay, Sebastian, you're on the top. Well done. Okay, Alex, you're like second one. Camila, well done. Andrea is doing great as well. Okay, so how is the rest of people doing? Okay, could be kind of tricky. Keep going, keep going. Okay. Amazing, you're doing great. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, you're about. Yes, Sebastian. Well done. It was hard. ¿Qué tal estuvo? It was a little bit hard. Okay, let's check it out. I don't know your plans for the weekend. What? Si yo le quiero preguntar a alguien, como, ¿qué vas a hacer? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You already decided. Ya lo decidimos. Entonces le voy a decir, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? If you are going to short it very, very, very short, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What are you going to do is the right and the proper sentence. Okay, next one. He watched a movie. He has a football match today. Okay, he isn't going to watch a movie. No lo va a hacer, no lo tiene decidido ya. He has a football match today. Okay, okay, was tricky this one. In the future, I waste electricity. I will be more green. Okay, in the future, I already decided. Ya lo decidí. I'm not going to waste energy. It's already decided. Okay. Next one. If you don't stop eating so much, you will never lose weight. This is a conditional. Look at this rule. Esta es la regla de este condicional en particular, ¿de acuerdo? If you don't stop, si tú no paras con el negativo del presente, this is present simple, ¿ok? If you don't go, if you don't travel, if you don't stay, pero también lo puedo hacer en afirmativo. If you stop, if you go, if you visit, if you travel, lo puedo hacer en present simple, ¿ok? This is the very, very first part, present simple. Okay, and the second part is going to have future, ya sea will en afirmativo o ya sea won't en negativo. Okay, so this is a conditional sentence. Cuando ustedes ven la palabra if, van a decir, ah, esto es como una condición. Si no hago esto, no pasará algo en el futuro. Si hago esto, esto pasará en el futuro y todas las combinaciones que se les ocurra. If está pegado al presente simple. If you go, if you stop, if you don't ask, if you don't tell. Y en la condición hipotética, la consecuencia hipotética va a llevar futuro. This is the grammar rule, okay? This is the grammar rule. Next one. It's difficult. Shall I explain it to you? Shall I explain it to you? We haven't seen this one. Este no apareció. Acá no las pusieron. Shall I es como cuando te pido permiso de algo. Shall I o como te gustaría, como would you like me to explain it to you? Te estoy pidiendo, te estoy recomendando, te estoy pidiendo cuál es tu parecer. Shall I explain it to you? ¿Te gustaría? Si yo quiero invitar a alguien a bailar, le voy a decir, shall we dance? ¿Bailamos? Si alguien está en mi casa y le quiero decir, ¿nos vamos para el jardín? Shall we move to the garden? ¿Te parecería, te gustaría que nos moviéramos? Okay, so this was tricky. Next one. She eats something. She's going to eat something. Esto va a pasar muy, muy cerca en el futuro. She's going to eat something. Next one. He's going to kick the ball. Está cerca de hacerlo. very, very short in the future. He's going to kick the ball. Next one. I am feeling sick. I be coming to class tomorrow. I am feeling sick right now. Something that will happen in the future. I won't be coming to class tomorrow. I won't. No voy a ir. I won't. Okay, next one. I'm too fat, so I'm going to join a gym. Estoy muy gordo. Lo que voy a hacer, I'm going to. Ya lo decidí. This is decided. When this is decided, this is how we express I'm going to do something. Si yo les digo, I'm going to put you one example here. I hope the color works. I'm not really sure. If I tell you, I will visit Paris, yo visitaré París. This is very long in the future. Todavía no es un futuro cercano, ¿ok? I will visit Paris. En cambio, si yo digo, I'm going to visit Paris, I'm going to visit Paris. This is decided. This is very likely to happen in the short future, ¿ok? I will visit Paris one day, algún día en mi vida. I will visit Paris one day, todavía no sé cuándo. Pero cuando digo I'm going to visit Paris, tal vez ya estoy más decidida y ya hasta sé la fecha. Next week. I will visit Paris next week. This is very likely to happen. I already decided. Ya lo decidí. Okay? Very good on that. Next one. If you're sick, you able to work tomorrow. ¿Se acuerdan que esto era el conditional? Bueno, acá lo tenemos también. If you're sick, something with the future, you won't be able to work tomorrow. Acá teníamos future of future. You won't be able to work tomorrow and you will be able to work tomorrow. Pero ¿qué significa esta expresión? Will be able. ¿Qué significa be able to? ¿Alguien se sabe qué significa en español? What does that mean? Will be able to work tomorrow. What do you reckon?
Podría.
Very similar, very similar. What is be able? ¿Quién se sabe esta? Be able. Lo tenemos en el chat. ¿Qué es el chat? Disponible.
I can do.
Se parece a disponible, pero disponible es
Pero si no te vas a
available.
poder entrar, ¿no?
Exactly. Very good. Okay.
Awesome.
So, what do you reckon? Be able significa ser capaz, So, you understand the sense? Entonces, si estoy enfermo, ¿voy a ser capaz? ¿Seré capaz o no seré capaz de trabajar mañana? So, I won't be able. It was more because of the sense. Era el sentido de la oración. Y alguien me dijo estar disponible. Estar disponible en inglés se dice, ¿quién se sabe esta? ¿Cómo se dice estar disponible en inglés?
I am
Separa-
available or to be
Exactly.
available.
Available? No.
Exactly, that's right, to be available. Available. Se parece muchísimo. Yeah. Able, available. Ser capaz. I am able to swim. I am able to dance bachata. I am not able to dance bachata. I am not able to swim. Okay? Very good on that. Great. Next one. I can't decide. Bangkok or Pattaya. I think I will go. I think, la regla del pensamiento, opinión. I think con futuro. I will go to Bangkok. I think. Okay. Well, look at the sky. It is going to rain. Es porque tenemos evidencia. Look at the sky. It's going to rain. Okay. It was hard, but now on the chat you got the link so you can practice. Si ustedes van a su chat, van a ver, acá tengo el ejemplo, ¿de acuerdo? I have here the example. Okay, now as I got the example, guess what is going to happen? I can hear the example.
He blank kicked the ball.
Okay, could you hear that? ¿Pudieron escuchar eso? Could you hear that?
Is going to.
Is going to. So I can hear a very robotic pronunciation and you can practice. Por ejemplo, pongo mi tarjeta y pienso, she eats something.
She blank eats something.
Entonces me pongo a pensar, what could happen?
Is going to.
She's going to eat something. Ya, está en muy poco tiempo. She's going to eat something.
Your phone is too noisy. Blank you please put it on silent.
Blank. Okay, so I'm going to put it like, Will, your phone is too noisy. Will you please put it on silent? Es como, ¿me prometes que lo vas a poner en silencioso? Will you please put it on silent? Silent. Ok, así como van avanzando las tarjetas, practiquen su pronunciación. Yo sé que está un poco robótica y fea, pero les va a ayudar a por lo menos familiarizar con algunas pronunciaciones.
I am feeling sick. I blank be coming to class tomorrow.
Ok, ¿cuál es la respuesta acá? Do you remember? I am feeling sick. I be coming to class tomorrow. ¿Qué tendrían que decir acá? I am feeling sick. What do you reckon? Try to guess, try to guess. It's difficult, but you can do this. If I'm feeling sick, what will happen in the future? So what do you reckon? You can write it on the chat box as well, if you're happy to do that. Okay, the chat box says, I will and I won't. And guess what happened?
Won't.
Because I'm feeling sick. I don't feel very good at the moment. I won't be coming to class tomorrow. Exactly. Well done, guys. Next one.
I can't decide, Bangkok or Pattaya? I think I blank go to Bangkok.
I can't decide. I think. So what was the rule? Yes, well done. Will.
Will.
Because this is the rule of thinking. I think I will. I think I will. I consider I will. I believe I will. This is the rule of thinking. Next one.
I don't know your plans for the weekend. What blank do?
I don't know your plans for the weekend. What? Your plans for the weekend. What would you say? Okay, on the chat box, what do you say? You say will and you say will. Okay, let's check it out. What are you going to do?
Are you going to?
I don't know your plans for the weekend. What are you going to do? What are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? So this is like you can say what are you gonna do? What are you going to do? Or what you gonna do? What you gonna do? It's very, very common when people say, what you gonna do? They don't pronounce properly. They don't say, what are you going to do? Okay? It's very strange. It's very strange. What are you going to do? Thank you very much, Cami. Okay, next one. Look at the sky. Look. So we have the evidence. Look at the sky. When you have the evidence, what would you say? Grace says, it's going to rain. We have the evidence. This is very, very likely to happen in a very immediate time. Ok, hace un momento su compañera me preguntaba, no veo mucho la diferencia. Un hecho es algo que siempre pasa, pero it's going to rain no siempre pasa, ese no es un hecho. Y es muy inmediato. Estamos viendo el cielo, tenemos evidencia, entonces voy a decir it is going to rain, ¿ok? Es algo extraordinario, ok. Next one. You don't have money. It's okay. You don't have money. It's okay. You don't have money. I what? What do you reckon? Andrea says, I will pay. Don't worry. I will pay. Yeah. I will pay. This is like a promise. I will pay. Don't worry. I will pay. Next one. Be careful. The cop. We have evidence, isn't it? Be careful. Estamos diciendo be careful porque vimos algún peligro. Tenemos la impresión que esto va a pasar porque vimos algo. Be careful. What? What do you reckon? Be careful. The cup is going to fall. Okay,
Is
yeah.
going to.
Exactly, it's going to fall. Great. Okay, next one. I am too fat. So? I'm too fat, so what would happen if I'm too fat? Okay, I'm going to do, yeah, it's decided. I am already decided I'm going to go to the gym. Great. Okay, if you're sick, you be able to work tomorrow. If you're sick, what do you reckon? Okay, yay, wonderful. You won't be able to work tomorrow. Okay, so help me. Vamos a ir uno por uno, ¿de acuerdo? Okay, ¿qué dice? ¿Qué dice Lina Aponte? Could you please help me reading this and the answer? What answer would you give? Let's go, Lina.
I have asked him to help me, but he is not going to.
He won't. Okay, why? I have asked him, but he won't. En el futuro, cercano, lejano, he won't. No está decidido. He's not decided. He won't help me. Okay, very good, very good. Next one. iPhone the list. ¿Estás por ahí? iPhone the list. They. I think iPhone the list is busy. Alex, are you there? I think Alex is not here. Maria, Maria, are you there? Nobody's there today. Okay, what about Camila? Camila, could you please help us? What? Nobody's today. Okay, Camila says going to. Okay, thank you very much for answering. They are going to learn. Yeah, ya lo decidieron. They are going to learn Spanish before their holiday in Madrid. That's correct. That's amazing. Next one. iPhone 13 mini. Are you there? If you don't study, you fail the exam. If you don't study, esta es una condición, a conditional. If you don't study, creo que iPhone desapareció. ¿Qué dice Grace? Grace, if you don't study,
You won't file the exam.
okay, they say,
Ah!
okay, why? Porque tenemos la palabra fail. ¿Qué es fail? What is fail? Dice Lina, what happened if the person cheats? Oh, yeah, exactly. Okay, if you don't study, bueno, tradicionalmente, if you don't study, tú reprobarás, no pasarás, fallarás. You will fail the exam. Exactly. Very good, very good. Edimar, could you please help us?
Will you? Can you please do it us?
Can you please look like? Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you have to decide between will, shall, or going to. What would you say?
It's like more formal, no? Shall.
Shall is like British. Yeah,
Yeah.
will.
Like
Exactly.
have you ever watched Bridgerton? It's like shall.
Ah, that's a good example, Bridgerton. It's yeah, I like it. I like it so much. Okay, so what do you say here, Edimar?
Is What is the other shall? What is the other option? I don't see. It's just
Will,
will or
shall, or going to. Are you going
no?
to
I think
please?
shall. Shall you please do what I ask? Yeah.
Will. For example,
Will.
why is the situation here? Es como, estás esperando una promesa. Will you please do what I ask? Harás lo que yo te pido. Y esperas que
Oh,
la otra persona te diga, yes, I will. I will. Te lo prometo. Pinky promise. I will.
okay. It's like a
Exactly.
prom. Oh.
Exactly. Y no sabes cuándo lo va a hacer específicamente. No es un futuro inmediato. So, will you please do what I ask? Great. Nur Cristina. Okay, Cristina, what do you reckon here? Nur Cristina. He watched a movie. He has a football match today. I think. Nuri?
Good
Nuri?
morning. I'm
Hello.
here. Yes. I don't know how to write in the chat.
It's okay, no worries. He's going to watch a movie. He will watch a movie. What do you reckon? He's going to watch a movie. He will watch a movie. He has a football match today.
He's going to watch a movie. He's
Y-
going to watch. He
Okay,
isn't going, of course. He isn't going.
exactly. Because of the
He has
coherence. He has a
something
football match
to do.
today. Exactly. Very good, very good. So, in this kind of activities you can practice, estábamos en la parte de fichas. Tienen también la parte de aprender. Y acá te dice, how would you like to practice? ¿Cuál es tu objetivo? ¿Estudiar rápidamente o memorizar todo el contenido? Tú le dices, I would like to memorize everything. Y te dice, ¿quieres una fácil, moderada o difícil? Y ya le pones el iniciar. Entonces te van a poner una serie de preguntas y tú tienes que responder. Y acá te dice, no, 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 esa no era la respuesta. Esta, no, esa no era la respuesta. Entonces tú puedes ir practicando una por una. Entonces hicimos fichas, este es aprender y ahora vamos a probar. Probar es un examen, ¿de acuerdo? Entonces acá te dice, haz las preguntas que quieras. Yo no quiero 20, voy a hacer 10 nada más. Y acá tengo verdadero o falso y lo que yo quiera. Yo puedo poner este sí y este sí. Entonces me van a configurar un examen, ¿ok? Ahí tengo un examen, este se llama probar. Y tengo uno que es un jueguito, este es combinar. Entonces voy a decir, ay, no, este no es. Entonces me va a decir con cuáles se hace y tengo tiempo. Este está muy bueno porque compito contra todo el mundo. Me van a aparecer un ranking mundial en donde yo puedo competir. Entonces, esta plataforma es muy buena para practicar todo lo que es vocabulario. Vocabulario y un poco de gramática, no solamente en inglés, en cualquier idioma. Tienen el link en el chat, tienen el link en el chat de WhatsApp, entonces desde ahí tú puedes practicar. Aquí, cada vez que yo le quiera poner como cualquier tema, quiero, por ejemplo, animals. Quiero practicar animals, ¿no? Entonces acá me van a aparecer lo mismo, diferentes tarjetas. Tengo todas las más famosas. Por ejemplo, acá jugaron 15 alumnos y así puedo ir buscando cualquier parte de vocabulario. ¿Ok? Listo. Bueno, mucho gusto a todos los que vinieron hoy por primera vez. Ya saben que todos los domingos a las 8 de la noche de Brisbane estamos acá. Va a variar. Ahora ya vi que hay cambio de horario. Entonces estuvimos a unas horas diferentes que en otros días. Pero bueno, esto es con la finalidad de practicar y practicar y practicar. Tenemos clases de PTE, te dimos también clases de IELTS, clases conversacionales. Todavía tenemos algunos espacios por si se quieren unir. Las clases conversacionales solo tienen 5 personas, entonces hay muy buena posibilidad de interacción, ¿de acuerdo? Muchas gracias a todos por venirse. Recomienden a otros que se unan y nos estamos viendo el próximo domingo. Thank you very much, everybody. See you next time. Pleasure to meet you. Bye bye. Thanks to you, Andrea. Bye bye. Bye, everybody.